Alright, so I am going to talk about Percy Jackson and how the book series was just okay and was kinda overhyped. Now I just want to say before I start that I am not talking about the sequel to the book series. I'm talking about just the Percy Jackson books and how they are mid. I have not read the second book series and I don't plan to. So here is the order of how I'm going to do things. I'm going to go by book and then the overall about all the books. BTW, this has major spoilers, so don't watch if you haven't read them. Alright, first book. First problem. There were moments I thought were unnecessary, like the bed store. Did anyone else think that part was just filler? Like Rick was trying to get the word count in law. Second problem. He didn't introduce Luke enough to make it a shock factor. I kinda didn't really care, ya know. He just was not really a big deal for me to be shocked at the betrayal. Third problem, the old lady thing was not addressed. Until the last book, which is crazy. I think was way too far a stretch. Last problem with book 1, we have talked about it for years. But Rick, no shot he jumped into the water from their bro. That was way too far a jump from the bridge all the way down. Alright, second book. This one problem is only one problem, but it's a big one with the second. Problem, it was the worst out of all. The books by far. Percy Tyson was the only good character. Nothing else in the book really mattered or contributed to the story. All that came out of it was Thalia and Tyson. And also the chapter title made the surprise of Thalia coming back not as shocking. I hated this one a lot, BC. There was no story compared to the rest of them. It was all just Kinda Clarice being scolded and Grover being a woman. Book 3 now. First problem. Bianca died way too soon. She was such a good character, and she died in the same book she was introduced. That's lazy personally. And also why? I didn't get to care about her at all, so her death was kinda not important to me. Second problem, Zoe sucked and I didn't care for her. I didn't care she died at all because again, she died the same book she was introduced, so I didn't even get to have a connection to her. Last problem, the girls fought. Way too much in it. Just was weird and awkward to read. Book 4's problems. Problem 1. I felt no connection between Percy and Annabeth the whole time, and she just randomly kisses him. They should have added more attraction or something like that, and not quickly adding it into the last 2 books. Second problem, Nico got emo and BC. We didn't even get to meet Nico and his sister. His motivation was weak, BC. We barely knew Bianca. Last book problems. 1. He killed off the most insignificant people. War doesn't choose who it kills. The goat dude was a stupid choice. No one even liked him. Same with the lover girl and happiest guy. We had no connection, so the deaths meant nothing. Problem 2, the whole story with the guy who wasn't a part of the camp. BC his god was a minor god was kinda stupid. If you're going to make it a part of the story, do it. Don't flake out and only sprinkle things here and there about him. Make it a part of the story. And again, when he died, I felt no sadness, BC. There was no connection. Problem 3, the fate of the red-headed girl was only okay, but it could have been better. Add her into the second book and make her a really, really important character, not someone that feels thrown in. Now the overalls I didn't like about any of the books. Problem 1, not well-written women. They were all mainly the same stubborn women who wanted only what they wanted and where. Just pig-headed at everything. Annabeth, Clarice, Zoe, Thalia, and a few other girls, and that was their whole personality. The only well-written women was Mrs. Jackson, Grover's girlfriend, Bianca, and Artemis. And again, Bianca died so early, so what was the point? Problem 2, not enough colored people. By God, it was white on white on white. I originally thought Thalia was a cool punk rock black girl, but she was not at all when I looked her up. Problem 3, kinda slow books. Like I feel a lot of parts could have been tossed out in certain looks BC. It just felt like a long time waster. Problem 4. Did not explore any other cabin like at all, which really sucked. It would have been nice to know about the other cabins. Like Percy only interacted with Annabeth and Grover. Everyone else he just says he talked to, but Rick didn't ever show it. So sure, Percy talked it then, but we didn't, which makes the characters boring. And it would have been cool if he had like an archer friend, and a smithing friend and all that. But they just never really developed those people. Problem 5. Explain more apt the gods D and ABC. That stuff is weird and confusing and felt like a throwaway answer. Problem 6. Really did not have a connection to any character. Like literally anyone could have died, and I would have been not that upset. Even Percy Law, which is not good. Only to people. I would have been slightly sad about dying as Tyson and Grover. Problem 7. I know I'll get a lot of people mad over this one. Is Annabeth. Annabeth was so annoying. She got Percy and others in danger over her stupid crush on Luke. Like, I get it. But orange you women are not that in love with someone. Luke literally killed so many of her camp mates. She still at the end was like, no, Percy. He's a good guy. I swear. And I'm over here banging my head on a table. Like, girl, get over it. Also, the Sphinx riddle scene just also shows she's stupid and crazy. Anyway, that's it.